PC24RETV ਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ 'ਚ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਪਾਲ ਚੀਮਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੋਸਟ। 1 ਘੰਟੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਰੀਅਲ ਸਟੇਟ ਬਾਰੇ। ਅਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੀ ਥਰਸਡੇ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਮੀਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੁਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਰਹਿ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਿਰਕਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁੜ ਜਾਣ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ। ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣ ਦਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਐਨਕਰੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਦਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕੁਛ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਮੌਕਾ ਦੇਣ ਦਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਸੁਧਾਰ ਸਕੀਏ। ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਅੱਜ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਸਾਲਗਿਰਾ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਆਗਮਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਮਨਾਈਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਕਲੋਜ਼ਿੰਗ ਕਰਾ ਲਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਮਦਨ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਢੁਕਵੀਂ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਪਾਲਿਸੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਅਤ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਦਾਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਬਾਦ ਹੋਵੇ। ਅਕਬਰ ਵਾਰਿਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸੁਨੇਹਾ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਤਿਉਹਾਰਾਂ ਦਿਨ ਨੇ, ਦਾਰੂ ਪੀ ਕੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਨਾ ਚਲਾਓ, ਕੋਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ। ਅੱਵਲ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਮੌਜਾਂ ਕਰੋ, ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰੋ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤਿਉਹਾਰਾਂ ਦਿਨ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਿਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਮਾੜੀ ਜੇ ਘਟਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਆ ਉਹ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਖਤਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਉਮਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਜੁੜ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ ਕੇ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਿਹਤ, ਆਪਣੀ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਚੱਲੋ। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਅਨਾਊਂਸਮੈਂਟ ਸੀਗੀ ਅਪੀਲ ਦੀ, ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਡਿਸੋਲਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ, ਉਹ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਆ। ਉਹਦਾ ਜੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਹੁਣ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਖਾਣੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਟੇ ਹੈਪੀ, ਸਟੇ ਈਜ਼ੀ। ਬਾਕੀ ਜਨਵਰੀ 1, 2026 ਤੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਗੱਲ ਇਹ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬੀਅਰ ਲੈਣ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ LCBO ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਾਈਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਖੜ੍ਹਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਰੋਸਰੀ ਸਟੋਰ 'ਚ ਜਾਓ, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੇਸ ਚੱਕੋ ਅਤੇ ਸੀਟੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਘਰ ਜਾਓ। ਦੈਟਸ ਵਾਟ ਇਜ਼ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਟੂ ਹੈਪਨ ਵੈਰੀ ਸੂਨ। ਸੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੁੜ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਆ ਜੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁਣੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਉਂਸਲ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜੇ ਇੱਕ ਮਤਾ ਪਾਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਤਹਿਤ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰਾਈਡ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਕੰਪਨੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਨੂੰ ਕੈਪ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਊਬਰ ਨੇ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਰਤਾ ਸੀ ਮੁਕੱਦਮਾ। ਕਚਹਿਰੀ 'ਚ ਹਲੇ ਗੱਲ ਪਹੁੰਚੀ ਆ ਅਤੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੇਅਰ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਮਿਸ ਚੋ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਤਕੜੀ ਖੌਫਨਾਕ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਚੱਕ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਫੱਟੇ, ਵੀ ਆਰ ਨੋਟ ਸਕੇਅਰਡ। ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਲੀਗਲ ਕਾਉਂਸਲ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਪਾਈ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਸ ਗਏ ਤਾਂ ਸਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਹਾਰਨਾ ਲਾਜ਼ਮੀ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ, ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਥੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਚੱਟਣਾ, ਯਾਨੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੀ ਕਹਾਵਤ ਆਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਥੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਚੱਟਣਾ, ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਦੇਣਾ ਫਿਰ ਚੱਟ ਲੈਣਾ। ਫੈਡਰਲ ਲੈਵਲ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਲੈਵਲ 'ਤੇ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ ਕੁਛ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਥੁੱਕਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਚੱਟ ਲਿਆ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੀਲ ਤੋੜ ਦੇਣਾ, ਫਿਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਪੀਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੋੜਨਾ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰੀਅਲ ਜ਼ੋਨਿੰਗ ਆਰਡਰ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੇ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੈਲਟ ਦੇ ਅੰਡਰ ਲੈਂਡ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢਣਾ, ਫਿਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਢਣਾ। ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਚੱਲ ਕੀ ਰਿਹਾ, ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ 2-2 ਵਾਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਇੰਨੇ ਰਿਸੋਰਸਿਸ ਕਿਉਂ ਵੇਸਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਫਟਰ ਆਲ ਦੋਜ਼ ਵਰ ਬਿਲਡ ਆਵਰਸ। ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਉਹ ਦੱਬ ਕੇ ਕਰਨਾ। ਹੋਮ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸਿਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਇਹ ਹਾਈ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਰੇਟ ਦੇ ਬੋਝ ਥੱਲੇ ਇਹ ਡਿੱਗਦੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਵਜੂਦ ਵੀ ਲੋਕ ਮਕਾਨ ਖਰੀਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ। ਉਹਦੀ ਵਜ੍ਹਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਉਹਦੀ ਵਜ੍ਹਾ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਅਫੋਰਡੇਬਿਲਿਟੀ। 6 ਲੱਖ ਦੀ ਮੋਰਗੇਜ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 1,70,80,000 ਦੀ ਇਨਕਮ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਉਸੇ ਮੋਰਗੇਜ ਲਈ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ 2022 ਜਨਵਰੀ ਫਰਵਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ, ਉਸੇ ਮੋਰਗੇਜ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ 1 ਲੱਖ 1,10,000 1,15,000 ਤੱਕ ਦੀ ਇਨਕਮ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਸੀ। ਹੁਣ 1 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਇਨਕਮ 80,000 ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਵੱਧ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ? ਕੋਈ ਹੈ ਲੌਜਿਕ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਬੇਤੁਕੀ ਖਰਚ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਆਦਤ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪੈਸਾ ਫਜ਼ੂਲ ਥਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਿੱਟੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ 2% ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਰੇਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਵਧੇ ਆ। ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਰੇਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਨਫਲੇਸ਼ਨ 5 ਤੇ ਗਈ ਉਹ 3 ਤੇ ਆਉਣੀ ਸੀ, 3 ਤੇ ਗਈ ਉਹ 1 ਤੇ ਆਉਣੀ ਸੀ। ਉਹ 2% ਰੇਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਇਨਫਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋੜਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 2% ਰੇਟ ਚੱਕਣਾ ਪਿਆ। ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ 5% ਦੀ ਬਜਾਏ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪਾਲਿਸੀ ਰੇਟ 3% ਹੋਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ। ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੈਂਕ ਆਫ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਗਵਰਨਰ, ਡਿਪਟੀ ਗਵਰਨਰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਭਾਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੇ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਖਰਚ ਲਓ, ਪਰ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਦਾ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਹੀ ਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਰੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਸਰਕਾਰੀ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮਕਾਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਜਾਏ ਭਾੜਵੇਂ, ਪਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੱਕੀਆਂ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ। ਉਹ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਚਲਦੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਸੱਤਿਆਨਾਸ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ। ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਪਰ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵਾਟ ਇਜ਼ ਹੈਪਨਿੰਗ। ਬਟ ਐਨੀਵੇਜ਼ ਜੀ, ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਮੁੱਕਣੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਸਾਡਾ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਹਾਂ। ਤੇ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਰੱਜ ਕੇ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਕਰੀਏ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਸੁਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ?
ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ? ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ
ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਜੀ। ਹਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੱਟ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਪਏ ਆ ਪੂਰੇ ਦੇ ਪੂਰੇ ਸੀੜੀਆਂ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਾਟੋ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਖੇਡ ਰਹੀ ਆ। ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਏਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਸੁਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਕੀ ਨਵੀਂ ਤਾਜੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ? ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਕਾਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੇਲਾਂ ਪਰਚੇਜ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ?
ਪਰਚੇਸਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਹਲੇ ਰੁਕਿਆ ਫਿਰਦੀਆਂ ਪਈਆਂ। ਹੁਣ 7 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ in the Fraser Valley in the last 7 days, right? If we look at that, there's only been seven sales. One of them being
7 days, 7 sales, 1 sale every day. That's good news.
Well, yeah, that's what the board registers as a firm sale. Now, so long as they don't collapse, it seems as though there is activity, 1 per day. There was times every hour at the previous office that I was with, they were doing 2 sales. 2 or 3 years ago, that's our good friend Ray was telling me that. So you can imagine the dynamic shift that has occurred. So you've got, these high level producers who've been used to, quite a robust market and, the income stream flowing quite well. To basically a snail's pace scenario. Now, not to alarm people, but at the end of the day, there's still people out there who are looking to purchase. I've got probably 6 or 7 buyers who are waiting to make the right move in the right property for the right price. So, the fact that they did hold off on interest rate hikes last week is going to have a significant impact as things roll out next week or next year for a possibility of interest rates coming down, right? So
everybody is expecting that by April they think the rates will start slashing down.
Right. There's just too many cascading effects at the end of the day. Lawyers are impacted, home inspectors are impacted, home stagers are impacted, developers are impacted. So now you can't shut the economy down. So at the end of the day, they're going to have to say, all right, well, we have to somehow stimulate something, right? An extra few $1 billion of revenue stream in a property transfer tax scenario is certainly going to encourage the government to do that, because they can't spend IOUs, right? So this is the problem the government is going to face at the end of the day.
Government has been doing so many things, and I don't know, they are just redoing. The thing at this time is they and make an announcement and they take it back. They make an announcement, they take it back. At least
Yeah.
this is what is going on in Ontario. Couple statements. Ontario Premier announced like they took some land out of Greenland, and when people protested, and when irregularities were determined by whatever auditing company authorities, and they stepped back. Then there was a ministerial zoning order that it was randomly given to make their wealthy friends happier. That was taken back and on couple properties. And then we live in a region called Peel. Peel has three municipalities: Mississauga, Brampton, and Caledon. So Mississauga always had a contention that it is putting in way more money than Brampton and Caledon together. While those cities keep showing losses, so they eat into Mississauga's money to balance out, right? So they
Right.
fought tooth and nail for independent status. So it was announced that Mississauga, Peel, Mississauga, Brampton, and Caledon will be split. The region will be dissolved. They had a transition chair. They had so many things in the motion. And now with Bonnie Crombie, who was the mayor of Mississauga, she got elected as Ontario Liberal Party's leader. She is now going on a provincial level. Now he took that decision back. Look at all the money, all the build-overs by these people who were working on those numbers. It's like insane. Everything is being revised. Also, the revision was also made to the second quarter GDP. It was negative, but then I don't know what changed. They said, no, it was positive. The change from negative to positive. Fabulous. तो ਉਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਕਿ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਫੇਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਗ੍ਰੇਸ ਮਾਰਕਸ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਪਾਸ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ
Yeah, exactly. So, one of the jobs a politician has, I was having this discussion the other day with a banker, and I said, well, one of the things the politician's job is to provide lip service. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in order to garner the number of votes required to keep them in, they're going to do that, and they have a great way of conveying their messages in order to sway the crowd here or there, right? So at the end of the day, ਗੱਡੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਾ ਤੇਲ ਵੀ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ, right? Without that, we can't move. So at the end of the day, they have to stimulate it in some manner of speaking. How are they going to stimulate it?
That's
So
absolutely
making
right.
announcements here and there certainly create a buzz, right?
Yep.
And the job of any government, it's a corporation. The corporation needs to make money. And I think at the end of the day, we talk about corruption,
Yeah,
in third world countries, but meanwhile we're sitting here in a very very established and free country, but who is it free for?
I don't know.
So that's the question needs to be asked.
I see nothing is free anywhere in the world. It's always trade off. You give one thing, you take another thing. This is how life runs.
Yeah, so a lot of people are getting annoyed at the fact that, okay, the affordability crisis.
Yes.
And they really they make sure that they take out their anger on local realtors who make posts. Like myself, I make posts on introducing a new business to the community, or I'm out there meeting and greeting people, kissing babies' heads, shaking hands, and really trying to establish my presence in the community. And on the other side, people want to take their slippers off and beat us because they think the crisis is being created by the people that actually are brokering the deals. Now, the fact now is the new policies that are put in place in order for highest and best use of property, in the seller's eyes, the seller is now thinking my property was worth 1.4 million last year. Now it should be worth 1.8
Yeah, why not?
because because
It
you
is
can
worth
put a high.
$1.8 million, and they say beauty lies in the eyes of beholder.
Yeah. So
The beholder
buyer
here
has
is
to,
the homeowner himself. That's it.
yes.
Yeah,
So then to make it highest and best use, it requires somebody in that realm to understand that land use, and that's normally a developer. So the developer will come in and say, okay, well, I'm gonna build a 6-story or an 8-story if I'm allowed, um, and then per square foot cost becomes above $800 a square foot. So for a 1-bedroom apartment, for instance, in Langley City, the cheapest one that we have at the present time is $499. Okay.
yeah. Well, that's
Now,
really cheap. 499.
yeah, how big a family can live in a 1-bedroom apartment? So people are getting a little bit upset that newcomers are the ones that are creating the issue, right? And somebody was insulting me on TikTok the other day, saying that this is a very, very bad thing, and immigrants should not be allowed here and whatnot. I says, well, everybody's the lifeblood of whether you're immigrant or not.
Yeah,
In one way or another, we're all here together to be the life cycle of the country. We grow the country together, not
yeah,
just immigrants. We grow it together. So um, I think in the long run, what's going to happen is next year everyone's going to have the ability to make that transition. Okay, whether they're buying their first home or first rental property, the rate should be a significant number lower, uh, taking the people off the fence, and then with the idea of educating the client to make the right decision with the hopes that they will renew at a lower rate later on. It would seem to me, Christmas being what Christmas is, the season,
mm-hmm.
uh, the activity is slowed down. Yes, people are still on the fence about, okay, well, am I going to sell, or am I going to make the downsize? Whatever position they're in, it's a pause because seasonality. And then next year, things kick off January 15th onwards. We're running off to the races. Whether or not there's massive amounts of transactions being closed or not,
Yeah,
for us, we're going to be getting the sales center ready. We're going to be operating out of a sales center here, probably in the first part of spring,
yeah,
and then selling 2 different communities out of there. We've got a community coming up in Maple Ridge as well. So you and I both know everything in our industry is quite cyclical, whether I'm talking to my peers right now or whether I'm talking to a buyer or a seller.
mm-hmm.
They have to understand that everything works in cycles, and at the end of the day, whether the Bank of Canada realizes, okay, it is enough, and then start bringing that interest rate down a little bit so the economy can get a little bit invigorated, and whoever's on the fence, whoever's got a list of 10 buyers or sellers, um, if I'm talking to my peers, they would be in a good position at that time to make those decisions, right? So, because there is migration, and people are leaving Canada as well, right?
But
They
there
know,
are
like,
not too many. It's kind of more like videos getting viral. People are coming into if one goes and maybe 1,000 are coming in.
hmm,
And Amrit, this had happened in the past too. Whenever
yes,
somebody comes to Canada, let's say 10 people come in, I guess 3 or 4 would always return because they couldn't handle the lifestyle in Canada. It needs a mindset change. And if they
yeah,
cannot do that, they cannot survive. But they go back, and then 6, 7 months later, they come back.
yeah. No, I'm talking about people who are born and grown up here, and Westerners who are moving to Mexico and different parts of the world where
Yeah,
it's time to retire, right? They like the sun, the snowbirds they call
the
them.
snowbirds. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I,
have a
I don't know
I my
who coined that word, but it sounds very nice. Snowbirds.
yeah my client who's also my accountant. He has 6 months in Palm Springs and 6 months in Canada. So and another client of ours who actually I sold her daughter a place, and she's the same. She likes the heat, right? She comes up
Wow.
for Christmas and then
Hmm.
off she goes back to Las Vegas, back to Palm Springs. So there's those there's those type of people who have the ability to move around. Um, you know, at some point, at some stage, I'll be at that place where I need to be in a Caribbean location,
Hmm.
and by all means, it's going to be an easy decision to make. Um, so I've got a few years to go, but the idea is to be able to split
Yeah.
fifty
How
fifty.
long before we become snowbirds? I think I have maybe 20 more years.
Well,
Snowbirds
I think
mean white beard, white hair. Is that how it means?
yeah, something
Everything
like
looks
that.
like snow.
Is it snowing in Toronto now? We had one day
No,
of
it's
snow here.
not. We have really good weather. I was out only in this jacket
Mm,
and a shirt. I don't have any warmers underneath.
wow.
Yeah, it's
Well, this
very
time of
nice.
year,
It's
snow.
good weather. I think BC is shifting to Toronto, and Toronto is shifting
We
to BC.
Yeah, we had snow on Saturday at our
Really?
office party.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
we had an office, like our
Snow
team. We
is
had a
cool.
party.
Snow. Oh,
Yeah,
you had office party?
like not the official office party was on Thursday night, and then we had the team party, like Anna, Veronica, Randy,
Yeah.
Steve, Sean, Corey. We were all there together. They had their spouses. I came alone. So um, good
Right.
time.
Are you
We
not
we had
married?
in Hanji.
Are you not married?
No, I'm not married. I'm single.
Guys, here is the man. Look at his beautiful, handsome face. Available to take over.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay, I'm going to change my. I'm going to change this national home thing to boy available for marriage.
No, please don't. I'm not available.
I'm going to list you. Something you should sell.
You got to list something, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
So,
Well, parties.
what are
Our
you?
office had a party tonight, I guess.
Are you going?
No, I'm done those parties. It's too much time wasted, and I would rather stay away.
Well, you got to go and eat the food.
No, tons of food.
Yeah,
Look at the time we spend there. I'm not against
yeah.
socializing, but looking at my business plan, my hourly price is for $20 per hour, so I cannot waste that.
No, it's a
So
good way of looking at it, I think.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, the
I should
reason we
rather be
went.
doing something that serves my business, not hee, ho, ho, hee, and all those things. And then nobody remembers anyone.
Because they got so drunk. Yeah, no, for us it
Drunk,
was more.
and I really do not know every agent in my office.
Yeah,
Do you know every
that's the
agent in your office?
that's the reason we went, is to make sure that they know us.
I'm not interested, honestly. I only need to know my clients. That's all I focus on
Mm,
because they run my house,
yeah,
right?
true.
So, but I wish everyone happy holidays, Merry
Yeah,
Christmas, New Year. There's no harm, but that can be done by a single post on WhatsApp.
true. Yeah, but
My
yeah, I
my
think.
coach opened my eyes to this dimension, something that I never looked at, and this is where it makes a lot of difference. So I went to award ceremony last year,
Mhm.
and the same day, the next day I had coach call. So he said, "Okay, let me know what you did the whole week." So I started counting at number of people I spoke with, the items I got done, and when it came to the party day, the awards ceremony day, I said nothing today. I said, "What happened?" I said, "I went to office award ceremony." He says, "Okay, what time you left house?" I say 11 o'clock. "What time you came back?" I said 6:30 p.m. So he said, "That means 5.5 hours." I say, "Kind of." "And what's your hourly rate, Paul?" I said, $250 an hour. So you wasted all that money just to go for free food, which you could get for $15, and satisfy your ego, take pictures, and come back. I said, "Yeah."
Mhm.
But the thought he put in my mind was way bigger than this. And I changed everything after that. He said, "I wouldn't want you to waste time, Paul. Your schedule should be focused on your business only, not useless socializing." So, no offense to anyone who is doing it. I'm just telling you my story and my mindset.
I understand what you're coming, and where you're coming from. So the engagement of any social activity is in order to allow somebody else the opportunity to understand what you do. So I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't eat big meals outside. I basically keep to a strict routine. So the purpose of encouraging other human interaction is for the ability for somebody else who may know someone who needs my services, right? So why
Well,
do I do what I do, right? I
yeah,
go
well,
to.
and there's nothing wrong in it. I'm not saying it's wrong, but
Right.
I changed my perspective. I look at it differently. I just try to focus on what I have to do, the daily tasks that are assigned to me, like a good student,
Hmm.
and make my coach happy with it. That's the whole focus. Even this broadcast, he wanted me to shut it down. I said, "No, this is not shutting down because this is my passion and I'm going to continue that." But I promised him that I will do every other thing before the broadcast. So my production is not stopped by this video
Right.
broadcasting. And then he said, "Okay, I take it." And he's happy now, he's fine. But anyways, we just went out of our regular talk. But I think this was good. Like it has a different side to it. I have been in this industry for nearly 16 years. And I am a great proponent of networking. I think everyone literally knows me that he is
Hmm.
Paul Chima. But did it ever help me or my business in any way? I would say no. And that's a firm no, right? So nothing changed. So when I listened to my coach, I understood where he is coming from, and I said,
Mhm.
yes, boss. I applied it right away, and I am very happy after that. To tell you the truth, I don't need to
Yeah.
socialize with my local realtors who are serving the same market as me. There is zero chance of getting any referral from them, right? So why should I waste time there? I should rather be sitting down with my past clients and have fun at some restaurant. That would be a better party for me,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? So you never know. Well, it's a little gesture of giving them thanks for their support. None else supports me. I don't do open houses anymore. Too much time wasted. But yeah, that's a different story. So BC market, like I was looking at these numbers here. If you look at, this is the national data from Canadian Real Estate Association, and I would like to talk about that. The report came in today itself. It is 14th, and the first highlight was the national home sales edged back by close to 1% month over month in November. So from last month to now, number of sales they got clipped by 1%, more or less, right? We can say 1%. 0.9 is what 1%, and
Yes.
actual monthly activity came in 0.9 below last year, November 2022. And this is the second bullet point that I have here for people to read. Actual, not seasonally adjusted, monthly activity, again 0.9%. 0.9% down month over month, 0.9% down year over year. The number of newly listed properties declined by close to 2% month over month. So people are listing less now. I don't know why. Technically, in our areas, the listings are growing. Same as in your area too. Listings are
Mhm.
growing, aren't they?
Yeah. There has been an uptick of new
Active listings
listings.
are increasing, right? But
Yes.
on national scale, they are declining. The newly listed property declining month over month by close to 2%. And then the next point that was delivered is the home price index. It went down by 1.1% from the last month, but it was higher from the last year by nearly half a percent, 0.6%, right?
So
So,
in the yeah, in
yeah,
the Fraser Valley here, there's been 18.8% more than this time last year
listings,
listings.
right?
New listings,
New listing.
active
And
listings plus 11.4%. However, that's from 2022. So from 2021 to 2022, there was a 80% increase
yeah,
in
in
listings.
Toronto, under Toronto Regional Real Estate Board,
Mhm.
the new listings grew up by 16.5%. So the national statistics are like, it's a huge area, right? Canada wide.
That's for detached. Let me do both
No, well,
combined.
at our end, it is for everything. 10,545 new listings versus 9,053 last year.
Hmm.
But yeah, the sales to new listing ratio has gone down by 10%. Initially, sales to new listing ratio, it's not sales to active listing ratio, it is sales to new listing ratio. Active would be way less. So that was, I think in your case, it was 23 some percent condos and I guess townhomes you mentioned, they were selling 1 in 4. So,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
So here it was down 10%, But on the national level, we don't have sales to new listing ratio, but it says the actual national average sale price posted a 2% year over year increase in November. Average. There are two parameters they gave us. One is home price index, which grew by 0.8%, 0.6% from last year, but the average price that went up by 2% from the last year. So these two different dynamic numbers are here, right? So let's not get confused with it. So this home sales are coming down, so which is kind of showing that people are being very reluctant selling their homes nationwide. That exception applies to BC because these are the biggest markets, right?
Yeah,
Biggest market,
exactly.
Montreal Census Metropolitan Area, Calgary, BC, and then GVA and GTA. They're bigger markets. Things are really different. So Labrador
Yeah.
continues to climb. The aggregate MLS HPI was up 0.6% on a year over year basis. So ਕਮਾਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਵੱਟ ਕੱਢੇ ਪਏ ਆ ਨਿਊ ਫਾਊਂਡ ਲੈਬਰਾਡੋਰ ਇਜ਼ ਸਟਿਲ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਅਪ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ if I let me take a quick break because I think I forgot to take a break. The topic went interesting from parties to uh, statistics. So I will take a quick break, then come back. All right.
Okay, we'll see you.
Are you thinking of selling your home? You are covered. From my experience of 14 plus years in the real estate industry, this is what I have come to know. There are three major concerns that any home seller would want their realtor to answer. Number one, how much is their home worth? Number two, how long will it take to sell their house? And number three, what will the agent do to make it sell? I have answers to all these questions. To schedule your one-on-one appointment, call me at 647-424-0358. Once again, Paul Chima, broker with Remax Prime Properties. My phone number to call is 647-424-0358. Call me now and get moving.
From a vast experience in immigration industry, this is what I've figured out. Clients want to know if their application is submitted in a timely fashion, what a representative can do to serve best interest of their client. Clients are informed on a regular basis about the progress of their application. We deliver what we promise. My phone number is 647-465-8894 or reach me out at 639-998-1992.
Are you thinking of a career change or adding another one to your portfolio? Well, you are thinking right. Call Sarabjit Luddar at 416-879-3039 from Beyond Care Insurance Solutions. She also deals in life, long-term, travel, critical illness, disability insurance. Give her a call today at 416-879-3039. This is what we can tell you. She will always give you the right advice and help you find out if being an insurance advisor is your piece of cake. Are you looking for a reliable legal office that can handle your closing in the most effective manner? If yes, please get in touch with Rakesh Joshi at 416-213-8600. Joshi Law Office provides all the legal advices about real estate law, business law, immigration laws, notarization and affidavits, wills and trust. Give them a call today, 416-213-8600. PC24RETV ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੁੜ ਤੋਂ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਕਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ ਜੀ। ਸਰਬਜੀਤ ਲੱਦੜ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਬਿਯੋਂਡ ਕੇਅਰ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਸੋਲਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਹੈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ, ਐਕਸੀਡੈਂਟਲ, ਸਿਕਨੈਸ, ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਈਵਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕਰੰਟ ਪਾਲਿਸੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਵਿਊ ਵੀ ਕਰਵਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ। ਅਤੇ ਯਕੀਨ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪਾਲਿਸੀ ਉਹ ਕਦੇ ਬਗੈਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੋੜਨਗੇ। your own benefit comes first in her mind। ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਪਾਲ ਸੁਰਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਐਬਟਸਵਰਡ BC ਤੋਂ ਰੀਮੈਕਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ 7789991531 ਹੈ। ਗਿਵ ਹਿਮ ਏ ਕਾਲ ਟੂ ਬਾਏ, ਸੈਲ, ਰੀਸੇਲਸ, ਬ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਨਿਊ, ਰੀਕਨਸਟਰਕਸ਼ਨਸ, multiplexes, multi-residential units, any commercial leasing, or anything that comes to your mind for real estate। Akbar Waris, he is from Canadian Safety Trainers ਜੀ। ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਟਰੱਕ ਡਰਾਈਵਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਾਇਰਿੰਗ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਫਟੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਸਕੇਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਚਾ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਪੇਪਰੀ ਕਾਰਵਾਈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਲ ਕਰਿਓ 416 371 9849 ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲ ਕਰ ਲਿਓ 647 333 2273 ਤੇ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਵੇਚਣੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਵਕਤ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗਲਤ ਆ, ਫੀਲ ਫਰੀ ਟੂ ਗਿਵ ਮੀ ਕਾਲ ਐਟ 6473332273 ਐਂਡ ਆਈ ਵੁੱਡ ਬੀ ਮੋਰ ਦੈਨ ਹੈਪੀ ਟੂ ਗਾਈਡ ਯੂ ਇਨ ਏ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਪਾਲ ਸੁਰਾ ਜੀ ਨਾਲ। ਸੁਰਾ ਜੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਐਬਟਸਵਰਡ BC ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਦੇ ਹੈ, ਲੋਕਲ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਖਬਰਾਂ ਇਹ ਸਾਂਝੀਆਂ ਕਰਦੇ। ਸੋ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸੁਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਸਟਰਕਸ਼ਨ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪ੍ਰੀ ਕੰਸਟਰਕਸ਼ਨ ਚੱਲ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਬਣਿਆ? ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਰਾ, ਕੈਨ ਯੂ ਹੀਅਰ ਮੀ?
Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
okay. Hi. So what's going on with your what was Spring Valley project?
Spring Hill, yeah. Still,
Spring
we,
Hill,
we
yes,
have still availability, and we're doing day-to-day activities in order to get the community aware of the project. So, like I said, we're going from branch to branch, introducing the project, and then obviously providing the information. And like I said, I mean, with anything, even with resale, everything is in a stagnating point at the present time because of seasonality. Obviously, we're in the Christmas season. Everyone's
yeah.
on holiday mode at the moment, so lots of
That's
interesting
right.
things. Yeah,
I call people
So-
and they say, we will decide after Christmas.
yeah.
I told
I
them
mean,
after Christmas you wouldn't have any money left. Then it would be till next Christmas.
yeah, no, the certainly the different groups that have had a look at things, they're very interested. It's just at the end of the day, it's a matter of time, and our sales center over there is going to be ready for us to operate out of probably by early spring, and then we can sell and market that easier. So that's the thing. Everybody likes a one-stop shop scenario. They're able to come in,
Yeah.
take a look, really touch and feel everything, and move forward. So we're
Yeah,
doing
I would
everything
really
we can. I
want
mean,
to cover your project one day from here. And I wonder when we can make that happen. We do have the tools to broadcast directly from your location. If someday you have some free time, I would request you to walk us right from ground zero. That
ground
would be
zero,
fantastic,
exactly.
phenomenal experience, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. We are being broadcast right now on our IPTV channels, Voice of Real Estate or PC24RETV. We are also live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. TikTok is running as we speak. and LinkedIn, Facebook. We are literally covering most of the social media at this time. We're so proud
It
of it.
helps. Yeah, it helps. I think.
Yeah, it does help because we try to reach audience wherever they are. We are trying to make it easy for people, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we do all the time. Make things easy for people. And I'm trying to see if it is broadcasting somewhere. So things are very going very good. So Spring Valley, you are saying Spring Hill. Sorry,
Spring Hill.
Spring Hill is still there are some units available that people
Yeah.
can buy. What kind of units are available? Are those the two bedrooms or studios or
So two
singles? What we have?
bedroom, one bedroom's available as well. Um, we got some great unit sizes. 942 square feet. We have 618 square feet available. The smallest one bedroom we have is 590 square feet.
Okay,
That's an A2 plan, and the price is 502,900 plus GST.
500 to 900 plus GST. Oh, GST is not
502.
included in the purchase price.
No.
So
So
people pay
GST
all.
again is yeah, you got to pay the government their fair share, right? So
Okay, but here when the builders do new construction in Ontario, GST is
yeah.
built into the price.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so nobody pays GST, but when
Yeah.
they,
No, they require that locally to be
yeah, it is
paid.
only for primary residence. If you do
Yeah.
not use it for primary residence, then you will have to
Bye, Anna. Thanks.
buy Anna. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Anna's off now because she's got to get her kids, which is
Well, lucky people who can go home at 5 o'clock. It's four
it's
o'clock
four.
there. 4:15.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one, two bedrooms are available there, and so yeah, we were talking about. Sorry, we got distracted.
The mix.
We
Yeah, we have a mix of sizes,
okay.
anywhere from 590 square feet all the way up to 542.
Okay. So here we have different story. The builders usually built in the price. So
Okay.
GST, HST, not GST, HST in the purchase price, and that is only if you are buying it for your personal use, like it would be your primary residence.
Primary. Okay.
Yeah, if it is, if you end up selling it in less than 1 year, the government considers it as a business transaction, and you will be taxed accordingly. They started this year. And if you rent it out, then again you are going to return the HST component. So there is some, what you call election between the builder and the buyer. So they
Right.
do not pay 100%. So they split between themselves. They say, okay, I will pay this percentage, you pay this percentage, and this is how more or less it comes to 5-6%, something like that. I really do not know the exact number, but this is how they do it in
Right.
Ontario.
So over here it's plus GST on new builds.
Yeah,
Anything under 750,000 new build, that's the purchase price.
okay,
You will be exempt from property transfer tax if it's for
okay,
personal use. Okay?
okay.
So personal use meaning you're going to live in it, then
Yeah,
you're exempt from paying the PTT, property
provincial
transfer
tax,
tax.
what is PTT?
PTT is a property transfer tax when the
Property transfer
title
tax.
transfers over to a new owner.
Okay,
For the first for the first 200,000, it's 1%.
Uh-huh.
From 200,000 up to 2 million, it's 2%.
Okay.
And then thereafter, it's 3%. Okay. So for a property which is $750,000 sticker price,
Uh-huh.
so 550,000 times 2%, 11,000 plus 2,000. That's $13,000
They will pay on top.
you will be saving if
Oh,
it's brand
oh,
new
all right.
for personal use.
Fantastic.
If you're buying a regular property, then yes, you have to pay property transfer tax. If it's below 500,000,
Yeah.
you'd be exempt as a first-time home buyer from paying the property transfer tax.
All right. Understood. Well, so many provinces, so many different regulations and all those things. Is there any, I would ask you to come with some very interesting property listing next time that can make us wow at it, or I would say surprised at the price. I forgot there was a property in Ontario which was very expensive, and the article published was this is the most uh, vast property online. I forgot what it was, but it was a huge, sprawling acres of property in GTA. Wow.
Wow.
Yep. So maybe someday you and me will have one property like that.
Oh, 100%. It's just a matter of time now. So we're
Just a
going to
matter of
connect the dots.
spending more time on business, less on the office parties.
That's right.
I'm
Yeah, no, I
hard-hitting
don't
at the
often
office
do that,
parties.
but
I'm
I
trying to
went,
make
I
you
went.
feel guilty of attending parties because I don't go there.
Oh, I don't feel guilty. It's fine. It's fine.
That's fine. Do you ever promote you? What's that?
This is our
Keep it here, keep
flyer.
it here, keep it here, keep it here. Yeah. Oh, wow. Let me look at it closely.
I can send it to you in PDF.
No, I will Steve Cooner associate. Oh,
That's us.
the handsome man in the light jacket, lights of suit is you?
That's me.
Oh, beautiful. You are the only best looking guy up there. Yeah.
And that's another side of it.
No, I don't like them. I only see your picture as a great picture. Rest all is just wasting time. They should be Amrit Sura team. I hope
Oh,
Steve doesn't listen to me.
he's actually listening today.
Really?
Hi, Steve. No, he's a wonderful guy. I think when he comes to Toronto, he's gonna definitely meet up with you.
Oh, well, that would be
Um,
great.
yeah.
Rubbing shoulders with very successful people, I don't know if you know about it. There is a stone, I don't know if it is mythical or it does exist. So that is called Paras stone,
Okay.
Earas. You heard about it?
Got it. No.
Okay. So have you heard about the story called the Golden Touch?
No.
The king wants a blessing from God that anything he touches becomes gold,
Okay.
and God grants him wish. Whosoever he touches becomes gold. His daughters, his
Wow.
family, and then everyone is gold statue. Then he gets fed up. He says, I want to get rid of these things. I don't want this bliss anymore. Then
Huh.
his wish is granted and everyone comes back to life. Then he says, wow, gold is not that precious as relations are. But anyways, there is a stone in Indian histories that says if you touch anything with that stone, it turns into gold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you ever hear Paras as name, Earas, that means this person has the ability to change anything into gold. But I have seen opposite of that. I have seen a Paras name who went bankrupt.
Oh, no.
I don't know. There is a blurred
That
line between myths and reality. But we hear everything, right? That's how things are. We understand, we learn, we see, we hear. So quickly coming back to our first item of the day, Surah. This is the national average home price fell 1.6% from October to $656,625. Where are these houses, man? These numbers were released by Canadian Real Estate Association. And the average, like I said before, they're still 2% above the last year. The rates are going up, but affordability is also going down the drain with every single day. Remember, they kept saying the effect of the earlier rate hikes was never fully felt. As more and more mortgages come up for renewal, this is when you will see the real plight of people. And many people are very scared. Mortgages renewing in May, they are planning to sell their homes. I spoke with at least 3 people whose mortgages are due for renewal in May next year, and they are planning to sell the house because they are unable to pay that kind of mortgage. Isn't that such a sad story? People have to leave their houses. If they had 2, 3, 4 houses, then that's okay. But when it is a primary residence, this is hurtful. I can
well,
feel their
where will they
pain.
go? Have they
I
got a
can
place
feel
that
their
they're
pain.
buying?
Yeah. Rentals are too high. And
Oh,
if you get into rental today, then don't think you would buy the second house sooner. The demand has collapsed from the low rate frenzy of 2021 and early 2022, but demographic demands is keeping activity from falling much further thanks to immigration. New listings are dropping nationwide, but not in the major metro areas such as GVA, GTA, Census Metropolitan Area, Calgary, all these, even Atlantic provinces, they are going higher and higher up. Affordability is down and down and down. People cannot buy houses. This is so sad. Let me
well, I think
quickly ramp up the prices of some provincial and municipal average house prices as of October. BC, average 904,793 in November 2022. November 2023 is 964,371. It is up 6.6%. Ontario from 828,608 to 833,525, increase of only 0.6%. Quebec from 467,164 in 2022 to 485,407 in 2023, 3.9%. The maximum increase was noticed in Calgary. Calgary went up 10.5% from 495,900 to 514,300. That is, no, sorry, I stand corrected. From 504,600 to $557,400. 10.5%. That's the maximum price increase in Calgary. So Calgary leads us in increases. And the next city in high increases is New Brunswick, 701%, 7.1%. And after that comes Alberta, 5.9%. And then comes, no, sorry, BC, sorry. Third is BC, 6.6%. Then Alberta. After that, we are looking at Halifax, Dartmouth, Saskatoon, and we are still far behind. We are, I think, from the lower side. Manitoba has shown a negative price growth from 330,742 to 328,564, drop of 0.7%. There is no other province that has gone that low. Manitoba, guys, let's go to Manitoba, buy something there.
we're going to see that out of province, right? Out of province moves. People are, people are still listing high relatively to what you're saying locally here, and
Yeah.
ਨਿਮਾਵਲੀ ਕੁਦਰਤ ਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਛੋਟੇ ਛੋਟੇ
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened, some glitch. Yeah, you're saying something, Amrit.
yeah, so we're seeing that people are in a position to take that money and go where more affordability is for
Absolutely.
themselves,
They're
so they
going
can have
everywhere.
some
I know
money in the
one
bank.
family that moved from here to Newfoundland and Labrador because of affordability problem.
Right.
Yeah. So any province is a good province. When we got uprooted from our birth country, so what's wrong in moving from one province to the second province? I don't see anything bad about that. But anyways, so time to say goodbye to our audience. Thank you very much, Amrit, for being here and actually remembering that it was your broadcast day. So
Yes.
we have all grown up. I don't need to remind anyone now that, hey, it's your date, you should be there. Everyone is coming on schedule and I'm happy about that. So Amrit, I would see you next Friday, but if there is anything important, anything
Next
you want to
Thursday.
share with us, any listing you want us to promote, please send us a picture or pictures, as many as you want, and a brief description and the phone number we should post up there. Where we are working
Sure.
on a new kind of set, and I hope it will be ready by before the next year starts.
Perfect.
Okay. So thank you
Thank you
once
so
again.
much.
So
Yeah.
guys, please give Amrit Sura a call, 778-999-1531, 1531. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Good
Night.
day. Good night.
ਸੋ ਇਹ ਸੀਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੁਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆਲ ਦਾ ਵੇ ਫਰੋਮ ਐਬਟਸਫੋਰਡ BC। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 778 ਏਰੀਆ ਕੋਡ ਹੈ ਜੀ 999, ਸਿੰਪਲ ਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ 1531 ਗਿਵ ਹਿਮ ਅ ਕਾਲ। ਜਾਣ ਦਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਉੱਪਰ ਹੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਰੀਕ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਜੀ ਉਸ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਗਵਾ ਲਿਆ ਜੀ। ਉਸ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਚਰਨੀ ਜਾ ਲੱਗੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਵਿਛੜੀ ਰੂਹ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਚਰਨੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦੇਵੇ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਸਦਮੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਉਬਾਰੇ। ਆਗਿਆ ਦਿਓ ਜੀ। ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ ਜੀ ਸ਼ੁੱਕਰਵਾਰ, ਅਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਛ ਹੋਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਜਿੰਨਾ ਡਾਟਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏਗਾ ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਵਿਦ ਯੂ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਨਾ, ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਾ ਭੁੱਲਿਓ। YouTube ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਚੈਨਲ ਹੈ ਜੀ PC24RETV। ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਖਾਸ ਦਿਨ ਆ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਈਮੇਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜੀ contact@paulchima.com। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇੰਡੀਵਿਜੂਅਲ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਬਾਦ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਭੇਜਾਂਗੇ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਲਦੀ।